This Les Paul has screws in it. This IkeGuitar, let's talk about it. Guys, what is going on? IkeGuitar here. Guys, I made a bit of a mistake in my trading game. I made a mistake, guys. I've got here an LP-100 by Epiphone. So when I traded the current Strat I have, it's like a $50 Strat I got on Goodwill for this guitar, the guy sent me pictures and conveniently forgot to give me pictures of the headstock. Well, when I got the guitar, I looked over quick, didn't see anything, didn't really notice anything out of the ordinary, and then I got home and I realized he was hiding something from me, and this is what it is. Jeez, it's a headstock break. It's a straight up and down headstock break, single hairline fracture. You can kind of see it. It might be a little tough, but the line literally just comes right down through the tuning pegs, and you can see that surprisingly this guy went full-on redneck and stinking strapped wood screws to the headstock, and I'm actually really impressed. About to break this guitar again. Anyway, I am so bummed though, because all of a sudden my trading limits are really low. I may have to go with a lateral trade for this guitar. This guitar could have been worth like 150, $170, and now it's not worth much at all because this guitar's neck is broken. Well, that is to say, the guitar actually plays really well, like a really great guitar. Outside of the weird headstock break, the pickups actually sound somewhat decent for a Les Paul style instrument. It's got a really cool little sunburst on it, and it's got some standard guitar accoutrement. You can see the white pick guard, you've got some gold hat knobs, you've got just your basic rhythm selection switch. So as far as like guitar goes, Les Paul wise, this EP would have been a great guitar for the EP line of guitars. The Les Paul 100, the LP-100. Well, let me just tell you how I can possibly salvage this and what we might be able to do about this guitar. There are a couple things you can do when you're trading guitars to recover from a bad trade or a trade that wasn't in your favor. The most obvious one is to just take a hit. Like sometimes you trade down. Sometimes you find something unexpected that requires some fixing. So the first thing I decided to do was, can I get this repaired? Can I get it to be a decent looking guitar again without, breaking the bank, so to speak? So I took it to a local guy I know, and he said that he would try to epoxy the guitar, and he would dye the epoxy the color of the finish. So you would take like red epoxy, fill it into your screw holes, and then once the epoxy hardens, you would sand away all the excess epoxy and buff it to a shine, and you wouldn't see the screws anymore. Like the screws would still be inside it, but you wouldn't have a giant glaring screw just sitting in your headstock. Well, turns out that it would end up being a lot more trouble than it was worth, and you can't take those screws out to do a repair because you'll end up putting splints inside. It's just not worth it for a $170 instrument to attempt to make a repair that deep. So nonetheless, we're hosed. Now in the end, the repair wasn't feasible. He wasn't able to make the repair the way I wanted it to, and that's cool. I don't blame him, but at the same time, I'm kind of bummed. Kind of wanted this guitar repaired. Got it back the way it was, and I decided that, you know what, I'm going to make the best out of a poor situation and just see if I can't trade it. So Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I've got a couple trades. Got a couple trade possibilities. Might be taking a hit. I don't know yet. I'll keep you guys updated. But why don't I play this guitar for you, and then we'll talk about it a little more before we close out the video. that guitar sounds half decent, doesn't it? Like, I think that guitar sounds pretty dang good for a $170 guitar that I got with the broken headstock, making it worth about $70. You know, like, that guitar sounds pretty good. Now, do I like my more traditional Les Paul more? Absolutely, okay? Don't get me wrong, but if you're looking for an LP style guitar with decent sounds, the Epiphone LP-100, everyone. May I recommend that guitar to you? Real cheap, real nice, and a great starting point for any Les Paul enthusiasts out there. Now, hopefully I can trade this guitar for something half decent. Not holding my breath here, boys and girls. It's been a rough one the past few weeks trying to figure out how I'm going to get rid of this thing. But I haven't given up hope yet. And you guys will be the first to know if I'm able to trade this guitar for something a little better. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing. Doesn't this guitar sound really great for having its headstock completely broken? Yes, I think so too. And if you agree with me, let me know down in the comments below. And in fact, give me some more budget Epiphone style LP guitars that maybe I should try out. Guys, have a good day, and we'll see you next time on IkeGuitar.